So he'll be going to Columbia.
Okay.
And
Are you happy with that? Are you excited? And
you know,
nervous?
the normal mom feelings, you know, bittersweet. I'm excited for this new phase of his life, but
Yeah.
it's kind of scary too. And then on top of that, working, you know, around that new schedule makes things a little tricky as well.
Yeah. And financially, it's,
Right, yeah.
kindergarten, buying new clothes, make sure he has all
Yep.
of his equipment
Backpack
and
and yep, all of that.
oh, that's rough. All right, so we are going to be, so we'll help you look for a job.
Okay.
It sounds like you need help financially. It sounds like our ending goal is going to be try to get you out of mom and dad's and get you your own place. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that would be
I think just financially based though would be
Yeah. getting
what our
me
ending goal
a
would
little
be.
more on my feet on my own, and
Okay.
some stability in a job would be great. I'm definitely struggling with keeping a job. I feel
Okay.
like right now I'm just waitressing, and
Where are you waitressing?
currently I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings in
Oh, I
Layton.
love Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, a lot of people
We
do.
went there
It's
the
great.
other day and there was an awesome server. He had like a man bun. He's really good.
Oh
looking.
yeah, that would be
Yeah.
Brian Williams. Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets a lot of requests. He's pretty awesome. Taking money away from me though.
So tell me a little bit more about Holly. What do you like to do? So you said you went to Davis. What did you
Yes.
do at Davis? What did you do in school?
I was involved mostly in music.
Okay.
I was a band nerd, and
Band. So what did you play?
I-
You play the flute?
no, I
Oh, okay.
did percussion, so
Percussion.
not too nerd. I thought it was pretty cool,
That's
but
not that nerdy.
yeah, I was on the drum line.
Cool. They have a
Um,
really good drum line, don't they?
oh yeah, we
That's
did awesome.
great.
We went to like big competitions and stuff, and then of course I did, you know, concert band stuff,
Yeah.
the concert percussion, and
Yeah.
I like to sing, and I still play the piano. I did piano while growing up.
Was little Jordan going to be a piano player?
Yes, he will. He
Pretty
has no
musical, huh?
choice. Yeah, and then so I try to fit some music in. It's a little harder now as an adult, you know.
Do you have other hobbies besides playing music? What else do you like to do?
Um,
What do you do in your spare time?
in my spare time, you know, when I'm not being a mom, I like to go out with my friends.
Yeah.
You know, I like to go to the clubs and party a little bit, kind of take my mind off of work and
Okay.
being a mom when I can.
When
And
you're doing this, who has Jordan?
it depends. Sometimes my mom, if
Okay.
you know, she works, she's a teacher, so if it's a weekday, of course that's hard. Sometimes my sister will take him if,
Right.
you know, put him to bed at her house.
Okay.
Sometimes a girlfriend.
But nice just to get out and be free.
Yeah,
and get things
definitely.
Off your chest.
Of course.
Okay. Let's dive a little bit more now into helping you find a job. How many times a week would you say you go out and fill applications or submit applications?
It's probably, I only do that when when I've lost a job and I'm looking for a new one. So
Okay.
maybe every other month right
Okay.
now.
So if you currently don't have a job though, how
Oh, if I'm
aggressive
looking
are you?
for-
Yeah, if you're looking for a job, how many applications do you say you go and send in a week?
Maybe 3 or 4 a week when
Okay.
I'm looking for a job.
And then of those applications, how many interviews would you say you have in a month?
In a month,
Yeah.
probably 6 or 7.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah,
And
usually.
you seem very outgoing and spunky. I imagine you do really good in interviews.
Yeah, I
is that
do.
right?
I do pretty well in interviews, and I don't get too nervous. I usually the thing I worry about is more, you know, how I look on paper. I
Sure.
don't have a lot of work experience other than just kind of, you know, waitressing or little
Perfect.
jobs here and there. I've never had a career.
Right.
You know, I don't have any college education.
Do you have any desire to go to college or to like
Um,
the DATC or get some type of
I
vocational skill?
have had some interest in maybe going to a cosmetology school.
Oh, great.
Just haven't really made the effort because I'm figuring out when I could go to school, and supporting me and Jordan is so hard
School,
that
work,
yeah,
Jordan,
and
family,
how to balance all that. I
weekend
just
with the girlfriends.
exactly. I
That's pretty rough.
I'm not sure how to make it all work. So for now, I'm just trying to stay afloat, keep my head out of water, and
Absolutely. So how many days in a month you say you go out with all your girlfriends to go partying?
well, I probably go out maybe every other weekend and a weekday here and there. So
Okay.
maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a month.
Right. You're probably spending a little bit of money when you're out going with your girlfriends. And
Yeah, it depends on how well I'm flirting, you know, if I have to buy my drinks or not.
some of it's earned though, right?
Definitely.
Okay, I gotcha. Now, you just mentioned that you are struggling financially and trying to get a job and live with your mom and all of this stuff. I'm sure weighing on you. On a
Definitely.
scale of 1 to 10, 1 being extremely depressed, mopey, you're Eeyore walking around the house. 5 just normal, you don't feel anything. 10 being the happiest person in the world. Where are you, Holly, in how satisfied you are with your life right now?
I would say I'm a pretty happy person, but as far as satisfied with my life goes, I would probably say like a 3.
Okay,
You know, I love my son and
sure.
you know, he makes me happy, but as far as anything else, you know, there's nothing permanent in my life that I'm
Right.
living for. So.
Yeah. Which is probably why you're in here, right?
Exactly.
We're going to
Yes.
get that number 3 up.
Definitely.
And then just one of the last questions I had is, how many hours a day do you spend with Jordan?
Well, it depends on, of course, if it's a work day. I mean, I
Okay.
try to pick up as many shifts as I can. So
That is one thing that I do want to focus on is that Jordan's going to be going to school probably from 8 o'clock till noon, right?
yeah,
Till 1-ish. And then mom probably works from 2
And
to
then
3,
I-
probably till like 10,
exactly
11, 12
late
o'clock
at night.
I just want to know how much time right now do you spend with Jordan?
Right now, you're right. I do go to work about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, depending on the shift. So, maybe 7 or 8 hours max a day.
All right,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
So.
So one thing that we definitely want to focus on is we want to help you get jobs. I
Okay.
think one of the most important parts of that is you mentioned that you're good in person, but on paper, we need to get you stronger.
Yes.
So we're gonna set a goal.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing a lot of goals between the two of us within these next 3 weeks. But our first goal is to get you a resume built.
Okay.
Have you done a resume before?
Not since high school,
Okay.
really. I've just basically been using my, you know, senior English
Sure.
resume that I made.
Okay.
So.
Well, one thing I'm going to ask you to do is by next Thursday, I want you to bring in that high school resume that you've put together,
Okay.
or try to put together a new resume, update a little bit of newer jobs you have or new contacts you have.
Okay.
Have your name up top, you know,
Yeah.
objectives you have in your life, things that you've accomplished,
Okay.
things like that. I also am going to help you though. So
Okay.
next time we meet is going to be resume building day.
Okay.
And we're going to focus on getting you just a strong looking resume. One thing that I really like for a lot of my clients to do, have you heard of a job fair before?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I don't really know what it is.
They
Never been to
hold
one.
them often. I know that Weber State University holds one. A few of these convention centers will have big, huge job fairs.
Okay.
But what they are is a whole bunch of companies come together and they set up booths and have candy and treats everywhere, but they have their human resources and people that are hiring and they explain the company to you. So
Okay.
you can walk through all
Cool.
these booths and learn about companies and they'll have restaurants there and just people that are hiring, people that are looking for positions. I think you would do really good with there just because how social you are.
Okay.
You'll give a great first impression, but then what's going to get them is that resume that we put together.
Okay.
And so I'm going to find out when when the upcoming job fair is.
Great.
And we're going to have you attend one of those with your new resume.
Okay.
I think you'll do really good there.
Great.
Do you have any questions or anything?
So far I think it sounds good. I maybe just kind of if we could veer away from waitressing or find something that's a little more stable and flexible with having a child, that would be awesome. I think that's been a big problem of mine at work is they're not understanding of, you know, when I can't come in because my child is sick or I can't get a babysitter or,
Right.
you know, so if maybe we could go to a job fair and see if there's such a thing as, you know, a place with daycare or more flexible or something like that, that might be helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like you said earlier, I think it'd be a great idea to try to possibly get you into some night classes, going to like DATC for cosmetology.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really cool thing if you can go be a hairstylist.
Yeah,
or
I think that would
go
be a
work at
good job
spa
for a
or-
mom
Right,
because it's something I could do eventually at home.
absolutely.
So,
Okay, so by the time we meet next week, I need you to bring in a resume that's put together. I'll give you my email address. If you have any questions or anything of what you need to have on that, feel free to give me a call.
okay.
I'm going to call you personally Wednesday night
Okay.
and remind you to bring
That's
your
good. I
resume.
probably need that
Yes,
reminder.
and remind you to bring that resume in,
Okay.
and I'll see you next Thursday by 11.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
Thanks
great.
so much for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye.